Welcome everyone, thank you very much for tuning in for our instant draw reaction of Liverpool's next round of Champions League fixtures. As you can see from the title and the thumbnail above, Liverpool have been drawn up against RB Leipzig. I'm joined by a very special guest from the COP Council, Connor. Thank you very much for coming on, mate, and make sure everyone, if you're not aware of his channel, make sure you do head over, subscribe there as well, and subscribe over there if you're new as well, and you want to keep up to date on all things Liverpool related, mate. Thank you very much for coming on today, mate.
Absolute pleasure, man. This is about what a weird time for both of us, especially making videos. But of course, Champions League been revealed, so of course we will be talking about that in today's video. But some interesting ties, I would say that for sure.
Yeah, most definitely, mate. And obviously, let me know your thoughts, everyone, in the comment section below on Liverpool's Champions League draw. Make sure you do get them in the comment section below. Once YouTube is back up and running, obviously, once this video has been uploaded, you have to pre-record it. Usually, probably would have done our live streams, but obviously YouTube being YouTube and Google being Google, it's gone down. So apologies for that, everyone. But we'll get straight into talk about some very, very sad news breaking as of this morning. Anyway, regarding Liverpool's ex-manager Gerard Houllier, as you can see here from a tweet from the Guardian, Gerard Houllier, the former Liverpool, France, Aston Villa, PSG, and Lyon manager, has died at the age of 73. Houllier won the UEFA Cup, the FA Cup, and 2 League Cups with Liverpool, as well as the French title with both PSG and Lyon. Very, very sad news. I've got a couple of ex-players, talking about their ex-manager on their social media. Start with Gerard, Sammy Hip here. Anyway, he goes on to say, sad to hear who has passed away. Football world has lost an absolute gentleman and love for the sport today. The man who had faith in me to bring me to LFC and gave me confidence to become who I am right now. Is no longer with us. Lots of strength to his family. RIP, you'll never walk alone. LFC family. And then we'll go on to Jamie Carragher on his Instagram as well. Devastated with the sad news about Gerard Houllier. Changed me as a man and a player. I love that man to bits, and I'll never forget what he did for me and the club. He will always be the boss in my eyes. Broken heart emoji. It's very sad news, isn't it, Connor? Obviously, I was born in '95. Liverpool winning the treble in 2001 with that amazing team under the guidance of Gerard Houllier. He was very well respected around the football world, as Sammy and Carragher just said there on their tweets. Just thoughts on the sad news?
It's very sad news. We've known for a while, haven't we? And we've known, for years that Gerard Houllier has been ill quite a lot, and very recently as well. And we found out, I think it was towards the end of last year as well, that he was struggling quite a bit. But then, thankfully, he managed to survive that. But sad, years passed on and that, but he leaves a tremendous legacy behind him, especially at Liverpool, like you said, treble winning season in 2001, changing us from not being competitive to being competitive, so close to winning league titles. And that, I know that especially the old fans would, or the newest fans won't really remember Gerard Houllier. I was born in '99. I saw literally the back end of his tenure as a Liverpool fan, but he just leaves so much history behind him, and that, and it's the thing, isn't it, where we look at past managers and we rate past managers. He's got to be up there, one of the best Liverpool managers. And whenever he spoke about Liverpool, he spoke only good things, and I think Liverpool fans, Liverpool people around the city, and they can only say that about Gerard Houllier. And that, so I think that it is a sad day for football itself, and just thoughts go out to the Houllier family and that, and he does leave a hell of a legacy behind him, and RIP to Gerard Houllier.
Yeah, absolutely spot on there, mate. And obviously, speaking as ex-players have seen on social media and everyone, he seems like he was an absolute gentleman, really, of the sport, and a really good person and a very good man manager as well. And that's just you notice how much of a good person people are when obviously everyone they pass away, but. Thoughts go to, as Connor said, to his family and everyone, and the Liverpool support as well. He will always be remembered as a great Liverpool manager. But everyone, let me know your thoughts. What was your favourite Gerard Houllier moments in the comment section below? Straight on to the RB Leipzig draw now, Connor. What a fun. I was going to say what a fantastic draw, but we could have got a team like a Lazio or a Porto, really, mate. But you're very much happy getting the German outfit.
Yeah, very happy with getting Leipzig. They've already done us a favour by knocking out Manchester United at the Champions League, at least. So, at least we're on good terms with them in that side of things anyway. But like you said, we could have got Lazio, we could have got Porto. I think many fans wanted those two teams. I think we all didn't want Atletico, which we know another English team got Atletico, which is good, and hopefully they can do the job there. But yeah, I've seen a couple of people on Twitter, suggesting that now Liverpool won't be able to sign Leipzig players in January. Of course, we've been linked with so many people from Leipzig over the last month or two, anyway. But it's funny because I think we said off before camera. I think you said it. Ali, played against us in the Champions League with Roma. Liverpool ended up signing him, and that's all. Maybe it's an audition phase for the Leipzig players. But look, we could have got worse. We could have got easier. But I think this is it's like Bayern Munich 2 years ago. Again, it's like this is a good test for us then, really, because Leipzig, they can either be very good at times or they can be very bad, and I think it's the perfect balance for us to see where we at, where we are at as well.
Yeah, Julian Nagelsmann, he's a very well respected coach over there in Germany anyway. He's got a bright future in world football anyway, boy. I just quick you can see here from a picture above everyone, obviously the draw. It was on BT Sports. Gladbach versus Manchester City. First I will be at Gladbach's home stadium. Obviously Lazio at home first against Bayern Munich. What a tie. Atletico, as Connor said, a certain Chelsea side have got them. I tell you, I'm happy, so happy we've avoided them for this round. If we play them next round, whatever will be, will be. But I'm just happy we haven't faced them first game into the knockouts. RB Leipzig, Liverpool, and then Porto, Juventus. I think Juventus fans will be very happy with that, but you never know. Champions League has thrown up a lot of surprises this season already, so that'll be an interesting one. And the big heavyweight fixture, depending on if Neymar is fully fit. I know he did look like he supposedly broke his ankle last night. We don't know to the full extent, but hopefully he's fully fit for the PSG Barcelona game. Obviously, reunion of obviously Messi and Neymar be interesting. That's the tie of the rounds anyway for this game of rounds. Sevilla, Borussia Dortmund, that's going to be an absolute cracker. That's going to be an absolute tactical masterclass. Obviously, Borussia Dortmund just sacked their recent manager anyway, so it'll be interesting to see who they do bring in. Will they go for an Nagelsmann or change something? What would we will be? Atalanta as well versus Real Madrid. Connor, I think there might be an upset there, mate. Considering how Gladbach did get at this Real Madrid side, it's not the Real Madrid side of obviously ex Cristiano Ronaldo sides anyway. Obviously, Bale's left the club as well, but it will be a tricky side. Watch some of those ties. Everyone at home, let me know who your tired around is. Obviously, apart from Liverpool, RB Leipzig anyway. But is there any ties that tickle your fancy there, Connor, and everyone at home?
For me, obviously, the casual fan will obviously say Barcelona, PSG. If Neymar's fit, then yeah, it would be nice to see Messi versus Neymar. Atalanta versus Real Madrid. That is a very interesting tie. Like you said, Real Madrid are not the same team as they once were, and I think if Atalanta can play like they did against us at Anfield, then they've got every chance to get through to the next round of the Champions League. But for me, like you said, I think the game that will be the most interesting is probably Sevilla versus Dortmund, because it's so unpredictable. Of course, you've got Allegri's Sevilla side, taking on a Dortmund team that we don't know who's going to be managed by. Pochettino, I think, is the favourite at the minute to get the job. But then everyone thinks that Pochettino is going to Manchester United at some point. So, time will tell in that aspect of things. But we finally look at it though, and Manchester City finally got an opponent that, it's not a walk past. They don't get him in the Champions League. They obviously get him in the FA Cup and League Cup and that, but. Borussia Mönchengladbach, they're not a joke of a side. They are a very, very good side. Of course, got through that group of death alongside Real Madrid. So, I think they could cause City an upset. I honestly think City could be knocked out against Borussia Mönchengladbach. I almost said that wrong then. But yeah, and then to be fair, the other teams as well, Chelsea getting Atletico. That's the one as well. That's like all the Chelsea fans last year taking the piss out of us. It's your time now to get taken the piss out of, hopefully.
That will be a very interesting one, won't it? Obviously, the Chelsea Atletico Madrid one. Obviously, we had our chances against Atletico last season. We were winning 2-0. Should have comfortably went through, but we all know what happened with that. But yeah, I'm spot on with that, Connor, in terms of City as well. You hit the nail on the head. Gladbach, they're no mugs, and we've seen this season. Obviously, if you've watched I've watched a couple of games this season with Gladbach in the in the Bundesliga. Anyway, they're no mugs. Obviously, you got the French striker player. He's a very pacey, agile player, considering how tall he is as well. And obviously, Thuram, the French wide man, but he can play up front as well. And I think those two up front will pose City a lot of threats. And if Gladbach do take their chances, and I think you can potentially just keep on hitting City on the break, and if City keep on defending like we've seen against a Leicester this season already, I think Gladbach will absolutely tear them apart. And considering how poor they were against Lyon last season in the knockout stages, I think this Gladbach side is a lot stronger than the Lyon side, in which that they did get beat by last season. Do you reckon?
Yeah. Well, you look at it over the last couple of years. Of course, City have never got past the quarterfinals with Pep and that. And I think I could be wrong with this, but I think Pep tends to think about the next round before he's even in it. And I think that has been the thing with City over the last couple of years, especially, we knocked them out, Leon knocked them out, and things like that. So they do get knocked out by these teams that are, not expected to go through. I think if you ask the majority of fans, they'd go, City are going to go through, quite easily in that. But I think you look at Gladbach, they are, such an attacking team and such a threat, and I think Doug, was saying to us, off stream, I think yesterday, I don't think anyone would want Gladbach, and I think he's right in the sense that, they are a frightening team to face. And you look at all the teams, mind, we even talk about Porto being the easiest draw. Porto are a side that, are very good. They're constantly, of course they didn't get into the Champions League last year and that, but whenever they are in there, they are, easily getting through to the knockouts phase of the Champions League. So, the caliber of Champions League, especially from, probably in the last 5 years, has gone up, tremendously high, and this is why it is the highest competition to play in club football.
Yeah, spot on there. And everyone at home, let us know your thoughts. How will Liverpool approach RB Leipzig, and how will obviously RB Leipzig approach Liverpool? Everyone at home, let us know your thoughts. It's going to be a tricky tie, isn't it, Connor? Really, how both teams do set up. Obviously, Upamecano, we were just speaking before we hit the record button anyway. He has been out injured this season. It will be interesting. I think he will be fully fit to face against Liverpool. Obviously, Kanate, very big central defender. The young lad, is it from Chelsea? Or oh no, he moved to someone in the Prem, didn't he? He used to play for them last season. I'm thinking about the other young lad that used to play for Chelsea. But yeah, you've got a couple of big players in terms of their ranks. But I'm excited for this time, mate. I cannot wait for Liverpool RB Leipzig. It's gonna be an exciting game. It's not gonna be like an Atletico Madrid where Liverpool tend to like they're on the fringes really. Will we attack? Will they attack anyway? But it will be an attacking brand of football, and that's all you want, mate. But yeah, thank you very much for coming on, mate, taking the time out. Never know if this video does well. Anyway, we'll try and record our videos a lot sooner in the day. If you're having a lovely Monday afternoon, if you're on your lunch break, I hope you have a lovely day, Reds. Keep safe and well. And Connor, I will leave all Connor's links in the description. Connor, what's your socials, just so everyone can just hit you up?
At the Cop Council on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram as well. And yeah, thanks for having us on again. It is 1 o'clock right now, so it is early birds for us. But yeah, thanks for having us on again, mate.
Very welcome, mate. Thank you for coming on, as always. An absolute pleasure. Reds, we'll see you very soon, possibly tonight if YouTube is back up and running. So yeah, bear with YouTube anyway. Just keep on refreshing the page. Hopefully this video, well, once this video has been uploaded, it's back up and running anyway. So yeah, Reds, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you're watching till this late in the video, you're absolute legends. Right, see you later, Reds, and you'll never walk alone. Cheers.